In a few weeks, summer break will be over, and back to school season will be officially upon us. Starting college or university can be a pretty scary time, but it's also really exciting. The next 3 to 6 years are going to be some of the best of your life. What isn't so great, however, is packing for college or uni, especially when there are hardly any guides on what to bring to college and what just isn't necessary. For example, I ended up eating cereal out of a saucepan on my first day at med school as I completely forgot to bring any bowls with me. In today's video, we'll be looking at all the college and university dorm room essentials that you need as you prepare for this next chapter of your life. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, and sit back and get comfortable as I take you through some of the essential things not to forget for university and college, and be sure to stick around to the end of today's video for a free Notion packing template which you can use to tick everything off. Now, before we jump into the key essential items, my first tip is to find out beforehand what things will be made available to you in your dorm room or student accommodation and what might be prohibited. Once you've successfully gotten all that information, you already have a number of things that you can rule out from your college packing list. One of the key things about packing for college or university is to pack the essentials and not to pack too much. Your parents will likely want you to pack everything needed to survive a nuclear holocaust, but taking too much stuff is actually super annoying and a lot of hassle. If you have a roommate or in a shared space, it's worth reaching out to anyone else there ahead of time to see if they'd be interested in sharing things like a microwave, coffee maker, or mini fridge, considering how small dorm rooms are to accommodate more than one appliance at a time. Depending on their response, you now have a couple of things on your list that you either need to bring or don't because they'll bring it. With all that out of the way, here are my 15 dorm room essentials not to forget. And if you're going back to school, still stick around for this video as some of the items we mentioned might be important to you as well. When packing for college, one of the most essential items to put in are towels, from bath towels to hand towels and even washcloths. If you don't have a new set of these lying around at home, then make sure to put it on your shopping list as you go to the store. My top hack here is to get your towels in unique colours for easy identification. If you've got a favourite colour that's not so ordinary, this is your time to shine. If you aren't interested in unique colour sets, however, you can go ahead and purchase whatever you feel comfortable with and consider having those towels monogrammed. This way, you can easily recognise your own towels in the laundry room or in shared areas if your dorm has those. You honestly can't have too many towels, and yet you will have to wash them at some point. And that brings us on to our next dorm room essential, which is a shower caddy. In my first year at med school, I stayed in some Harry Potter style halls of residence in Bristol University where there were communal shower areas. If you have to track down the hall to the communal bathroom with all of your personal grooming materials, then you should consider a shower caddy. Even if you have your own bathroom or shower space, a caddy is pretty essential as it keeps all of your bathroom kit together and tidy. I'd recommend opting for a mesh caddy instead of plastic, as plastics tend to get mouldy after they've been used a couple of times. So still sticking with communal bathrooms, shower shoes are another dorm room essential you shouldn't leave off your packing list. Simply put, bathroom floors, especially when you wouldn't be the only one using them, are completely gross. Whether your own bathroom or especially a communal bathroom, some kind of flip-flop or shower shoe is essential. Plus, it makes you feel like you're at an expensive spa, even if you're actually in a mouldy inner city hall of residence. And so, to keep your feet protected from the germ-filled floors, your best bet will be to purchase a pair of shower shoes. Make sure to look for footwear with slip-resistant soles to avoid accidents in the bathroom, and my top hack here is to go for some trendy flip-flops. Now, moving on from bathrooms, another dorm room essential you need to have on your college packing list is bedding. Things like mattress pads, extra long sheets, a comforter, pillowcases, and of course pillows. You might as well consider purchasing an extra pillow or backrest pillow to substitute as a headboard to use when you're reading in bed too. And to make sure your pillows stay clean and safe from bed bugs or even dust mites, you may want to consider investing in a washable, allergenic pillow protector. Now, one thing you must remember when putting together your college dorm room essentials is that unfortunately, you will need to wash your clothes at some point. And as obvious as that may sound, comfortably taking your clothes down to the laundry room is definitely something you'll appreciate when the time comes and you have to lug down all of your washing. Why are we considering your comfort, you may ask? Well, for most people, your dorm room and laundry room won't be on the same floor. Now, think about how uncomfortable it will be carrying a laundry bag, basket, or even a hamper all the way down to the laundry room, and of course, carrying it back up when you're done. But imagine if you could just swing that bag over your shoulders and carry it comfortably to and fro, just like you would with your school books. Well, that's exactly why you need a laundry backpack. Also, in cases where cleaning supplies aren't provided in your college dorm room, you must add that to your college packing list too. You can also purchase a handheld vacuum to keep things extra clean and tidy and free from dust. Now, everyone loves a room that smells nice. However, we all have gotten used to scented candles in our rooms at home, and things are a little bit different in college or university. Many college dorms, while trying to look out for student safety, have banned candles altogether because they're a kind of fire hazard. But that doesn't mean your room has to be scent deprived. Grab some plug-in air fresheners or oil diffusers to keep your room smelling amazing. This is going to make studying at your desk a much nicer experience, and if you do have any study partners over to your room, they're also going to thank you for it. Considering how small dorm room closets tend to be, having multifunctional hangers and command hooks will do a lot better than always having to fold your clothes, which causes them to crease. With these hangers, you'll be able to put up way more clothes, even with limited wardrobe space. And with the command hooks, you can hang stuff like your coats, wet towels, caps, and even your backpack if it's not too heavy. Hangers are super cheap, and it's better to have too many than too few, as it's much easier hanging things up than it is folding them. Next up, we have a first aid kit. And as a doctor, I feel kind of obliged to suggest this. Now, you may not be the one to fall sick as often as most people, however, having a first aid kit with you as you leave for college or university is absolutely essential. This kit should contain basic things like cold remedies, band-aids and plasters, allergy medicines, antacids, and an ice pack. If you're a med student, feel free to go overboard here, as when someone starts to feel unwell, you can immediately jump in to save the day with an ibuprofen or a Lemsip, which is what medicine is really all about. Now, you'll be doing quite a bit of studying at your desk, in lectures, or in the library. And if you've watched any of my videos on how to study for long hours, you'll know that having a refillable water bottle at your desk can be really helpful to stay hydrated for the entire duration of your studying session. To save even more time, instead of pacing about the dorm halls in search of water that's safe to drink, you can take it straight out of your dorm room tap using water filters to make it clean enough for your general consumption. There are a bunch of great water bottles out there, and you can often pick up some at a Freshers Fair or uni expos in your first week too. Now, however tidy you try to be in your dorm room, one thing remains. There will be times where you may spill something, and even the tiniest amount of food or drink needs to be cleaned up before it makes an even bigger mess. That already gives you an idea of how important paper towels will be to you, both in and out of your dorm room. They're cheap, but will save you a load of hassle if you do spill things. As much as the idea of living in a dorm room with an amazing roommate sounds very exciting, at some point you will definitely start to feel homesick. And while that's very much normal, creating a home-like environment will do a lot of good. Little strings of light here and there, wall art that you love, an RGB lamp at your desk, or even more, a plastic plant that you don't have to worry about keeping alive. Adding these little but significant items to your college packing list will help you overcome your homesickness when you get to college or university. If you're looking to document your journey, setting up your desk as a YouTube vlog backdrop is also worth considering. Fans are definitely one of the dorm room essentials you should have with you as you leave for college or university, especially considering how unpredictable the weather can be. A hot or stuffy night can mean you don't get enough sleep, and that can then impact your day and your productivity. Making sure you have a fan, and preferably one that oscillates, will be of great advantage as you move into your dorm room. Similarly, having a soft lamp or light can help you to start your wind-down routine and get a good night's sleep. Most dorm rooms have pretty harsh generic lights, so grabbing a soft canvas light or coloured light might make things a little bit more relaxing and help you to get a good night's sleep. Now, say you have to study for a test tomorrow, or you simply want an escape from the buzz of your surroundings, and the folks next door decide to throw a late night party. What are you going to do? Well, this is exactly why you need some noise-cancelling headphones. It'll help you block out the noise so you can focus on your work that needs to get done without having to tell your neighbours to keep it down. On the opposite end of the spectrum, what if you wake up one morning feeling like a ray of sunshine, and all you want to do is get dressed to the sound of your favourite band filling the entire room? Or perhaps it's the evening and you want to invite a couple of friends over to watch a movie. Now, what better way is there than to do this with speakers? If you haven't already, then make sure you put these two items on your college packing list so you aren't left stranded in either of these scenarios. Now, if extension cords are not allowed in your dorm room, then consider getting surge protectors instead. They serve as a type of extension with multiple outlets, and in most cases, USB ports for charging, while also protecting your expensive gadgets in case of a power surge. And then for your comfort, I'd suggest picking up a 10-foot long charger that will serve you if you don't have bedside sockets right next to your bed. And even if you do, nothing feels better than being able to roll over to the other side of your bed without worrying about your charger being unplugged or it being too short and pulling your phone out of the wall. Your study supplies and carry are the final and most important on our long list of college must-haves. From books for the semester to notebooks and a couple of binders, index cards or sticky notes to help with studying, scissors, duct tape, staplers, and if you need it, a Kindle too. A tablet or laptop or desktop computer is also essential, and I'll be diving into some of the best iPads and Macs for studying in future videos, so do hit that subscribe button to get notified when those videos drop. Other college must-haves you may find useful are items like a full or medium-sized mirror, trash bags so your dorm room stays tidy, disposable utensils, and a few regular utensils like coffee cups and cereal bowls, a utility cart that could serve as a nightstand, and underbed storage if needed. To help you out, I've actually put together and added in a link to a Notion college packing checklist down below, which you can add to and tick everything off so that you make sure you bring the essentials and don't forget anything like I did. Now, there are lots and lots of things that you can pack for college and university, and certain things will be your own personal choice. So please feel free to let me know in the comment section below whatever you think was left out of this list that you'll be taking along this semester. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video useful, then do let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell notification so that you don't miss out on any future uploads. I hope you have a great rest of the day and an enjoyable start to the new term, and I'll catch you again soon.